There's nothing great about taking punishment, being able to talk, voicing your opinion, and then when you're in a position where you can't talk and you can barely walk, the world want to say that.
See, he don't see this fight going the distance. Neither does I.
Floyd Mayweather has issued a blunt warning to Mario Barrios, calling his decision to face Manny Pacquiao a major mistake. Having gone 12 intense rounds with Pacquiao himself, Floyd knows firsthand the danger that still lurks in the legendary Southpaw's fists. While fans lean toward Barrios for his youth and momentum, Mayweather isn't convinced. He believes Pacquiao remains a deadly threat, fast, sharp, and mentally levels above today's contenders. The boxing world says it's a young man's game, but Floyd sees something different, a 45-year-old warrior who still moves like he did 15 years ago and can dismantle anyone in front of him. At 46, Manny Pacquiao is supposed to be well past his prime, but reality says otherwise. He doesn't move like a retired fighter. He moves like a nightmare reborn. His hand speed is still lightning quick. His footwork remains surgical, and that trademark explosiveness hasn't lost a step. While most fighters fade into memory at this age, Pacquiao looks ready to rewrite the rules of boxing once again. While many analysts are quick to highlight Mario Barrios' youth, hunger, and current momentum, not everyone is sold on the idea that Manny Pacquiao is finished. In fact, some of boxing's most respected legends are backing Pacquiao to shock the world once again. One of the most vocal supporters is Vasily Lomachenko, a master technician who knows elite skill when he sees it. Lomachenko believes age won't play a role in this showdown and insists Pacquiao still moves like he did 10 years ago, fast, fluid, and dangerously unpredictable. That's not just casual praise coming from someone as revered as Loma. It's a statement that carries serious weight. Pacquiao isn't done. He's reloaded.
He's very, very fast. He's still Manny Pacquiao looks like.
But the real shocker? None other than Floyd Money Mayweather has stepped in to back Manny Pacquiao. Yes, that Floyd, the same undefeated icon who shared the ring with Pacquiao in 2015 during the so-called fight of the century and walked away with a clear unanimous decision. Despite dominating Pacquiao on that night, Mayweather isn't counting him out against Mario Barrios. Quite the opposite, he's warning Barrios to be extremely cautious. Floyd sees danger in Pacquiao's experience, explosiveness, and ring IQ, suggesting that underestimating the Filipino legend could be a career-altering mistake for the younger contender.
One of the most important things about my career was my defense.
Some critics love to downplay Manny Pacquiao's legacy just because he lost to Floyd Mayweather. But let's be brutally honest, losing to Mayweather is no disgrace. Floyd dismantled an entire generation, dominating with unmatched ring IQ and defensive mastery. He's one of the most elusive tacticians boxing has ever seen. And if there's one man who truly understands Pacquiao's threat level, it's the guy who spent 36 intense minutes sharing the ring with him. Now Floyd's speaking up again, and he's not pulling punches. He believes Mario Barrios is walking into a disaster. Floyd thinks Barrios is making a grave mistake by underestimating the magnitude of facing a war-hardened legend like Manny. This isn't about youth versus age, it's about intelligence, precision, and heart. Floyd insists Pacquiao's still a live wire, capable of tearing through complacent opposition. His warning to Barrios is crystal clear: underestimate Pacquiao, and you'll find yourself in deep trouble with no way out.
Day in and day out, you go out there and you produce. And that's what it's really about. It's about producing a hell of a training team.
Manny Pacquiao isn't just some aging icon stepping back for a paycheck or playing games in an exhibition. This isn't a nostalgia stunt. He's returning to the ring with one purpose: to win. If you followed Pacquiao's journey, you know he never does anything halfway. He's a war machine, disciplined, focused, and brutally prepared. But let's not pretend Mario Barrios is some walkover. He's got the age advantage, the physical tools, and a real hunger to carve his name into boxing history. His recent performances have shown growth, confidence, and serious ability. For Barrios, this isn't just another fight. It's a golden chance to retire a legend and rewrite his career. But here's the danger: overconfidence against a savage like Pacquiao could spell absolute disaster.
Manny has so much experience. That man, he could get through anything. You know, as long as they have the right plan, whatever they do, man, they have that.
Let's not forget what makes Manny Pacquiao special: the unpredictable angles, lightning-fast footwork, and explosive combinations that strike out of nowhere. You can't prepare for that just by watching videos. You have to experience it live in the ring. By the time you realize what's happening, it's often too late. You're already on the canvas.
To the back, Leonard said he don't see this fight going the distance. Neither does I.
Floyd's concern is rooted in deep respect. Despite winning their bout, Mayweather had to be at his absolute best to outpoint Pacquiao, an intense, grueling night that wasn't easy by any measure. He knows Mario Barrios might be stepping into a far tougher challenge than he realizes. As one of boxing's most dominant and undefeated fighters, Floyd has faced legends like De La Hoya, Canelo, Mosley, and Hatton. Yet when asked who pushed him hardest, his answer was telling and a massive compliment. Reflecting on his toughest fights, Floyd recalls a moment in the 3rd or 4th round against Manny when he realized this battle would be long, punishing, and unlike anything he'd experienced before. That fight wasn't just another challenge, it was the ultimate test of skill and endurance against Pacquiao's relentless firepower and unyielding spirit.
No, but I've been in a fight. I get like in the 3rd or 4th round, like tonight.
Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino legend, made boxing history by winning titles across an unprecedented 8 weight divisions, from 108 pounds all the way to 154. That's moving from flyweight to light middleweight, beating elite fighters and knocking many out. Floyd Mayweather admitted Pacquiao was relentless. He had to keep his distance because Manny never stopped coming forward. Every second, every round, Pacquiao charged ahead, throwing punches from wild, unpredictable angles. Floyd knew that despite his defensive genius, this was no opponent to get careless against. Pacquiao's unyielding pressure and unique style made him one of the toughest fighters to face, proving why he remains a boxing icon.
One of the best fighters I've faced was Manny Pacquiao. He's one. I mean, he's a future Hall of Famer.
What the is it about Manny, man? He just don't stop coming.
But you know me, I keep my distance because he's real short. I keep my distance.
In another interview, Floyd expressed amazement at Pacquiao's incredible career. Climbing so many weight divisions while remaining dangerous in every one is unheard of. It's not just that Manny moved up in weight, but that he dominated opponents, often with spectacular knockouts. That rare combination of power, speed, and durability across multiple divisions is something boxing may never see again.
I want to say this to the world. It's amazing how a fighter can come from, I think, 108 all the way to 154 and knock out all these guys. To me, it's amazing. I guess.
But it wasn't just Manny Pacquiao's impressive resume that earned Floyd's respect. It was the brutal reality of facing him in the ring. Floyd declared Pacquiao the best fighter he ever faced, and that says a lot coming from an undefeated legend who battled the sport's elite. What made Manny so tough was his flashy movement, unpredictable footwork, and punches from awkward angles nobody else could manage. Those unorthodox attacks caught Floyd off guard repeatedly, showcasing Pacquiao's unique and devastating style. This combination of skill and unpredictability is exactly what made Pacquiao such a special, dangerous opponent in the ring, leaving a lasting impression even on one of boxing's greatest defensive masters.
The best fighter I fought probably was Manny Pacquiao because of his.
While facing Manny Pacquiao, Floyd had a crucial realization. This is why Manny beat so many top fighters. It wasn't just his speed or aggression that made him dangerous. It was the subtle, unique moves Pacquiao pulled off in the ring. These weren't just flashy punches or quick footwork. They were angles, rhythms, and patterns nobody else could copy or defend against. Floyd recognized that Manny's style was on a whole different level, making him nearly impossible to predict or counter, which set him apart as one of the most extraordinary fighters in boxing history.
But he's a hell of a fighter, and I can see why he won so many fights, and I can see why he's going down as a Hall of Famer.
When Manny Pacquiao eventually retired, Floyd Mayweather didn't hold back in praising him. Despite all the pre-fight trash talk and intense rivalry, Floyd openly called Manny one of the best fighters of all time, even giving him GOAT-level respect. Their battles were fierce, but once it was all said and done, Floyd's admiration for Pacquiao was clear. He acknowledged Manny's greatness, showing that beyond the rivalry, he truly respected the legacy Pacquiao left in boxing history.
Manny Pacquiao, I think that he's one of the best. He's one of the best. We was able to come together and we didn't come together when we wanted to, but we was able to come.
Now here's where it gets truly intense. Floyd Mayweather, who knows exactly what it's like to step into the ring with Manny Pacquiao, recently fired a stark warning to Mario Barrios. The young contender set to face the legend. This wasn't just a casual remark. Floyd sounded genuinely worried, bluntly saying, "It's not worth it. Taking heavy punishment from a relentless fighter like Manny is a dangerous gamble. Pacquiao throws an overwhelming volume of punches, and even when some are blocked, the damage stacks up." Floyd stressed that enduring that kind of constant punishment can lead to serious long-term consequences, effects that could impact the brain, the body, and even basic functions like walking and talking later in life. This warning shines a harsh light on just how brutal Manny Pacquiao remains inside the ring.
Look at guys like Sugar Ray Robinson. You guys look at certain fighters like Muhammad Ali. There's nothing great about taking punishment, being able to talk, voicing your opinion, and then when you're in a position where you can't talk and you can barely walk the road.
While the world debates whether Manny Pacquiao is too old to compete, Floyd Mayweather is sending a clear message: don't underestimate the legend. According to Floyd, once that bell rings, age won't matter. What will matter is if you're ready to face a relentless storm that never stops coming. Manny's experience, skill, and ferocity remain as dangerous as ever. But here's the real question for fight fans: do you think Mario Barrios will underestimate Pacquiao and pay a heavy price for it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want more intense boxing content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates and fight analyses.